it's Tom from the London Contemporary School of Piano. Today we're going to talk about modal improvisation and how it can just be a great eye-opener and a really fun way to try new things at the piano. So, a mode is a type of scale and it's usually used to build all sorts of songs and all sorts of great grooves in music. So we're going to just look at a couple of modes today and make up a couple of simple exercises that we can develop some ideas from. A lot of people have all sorts of trouble when they play piano because they overcomplicate things. They make stuff too hard for themselves. They think about too much theory. They just think about all sorts of unnecessary, distracting bits of information and trivia. And when they're in the act of now, the act of playing, all of those things turn up and hijack their whole playing performance, and it's just impossible. I'm going to give you a tip. Keep it simple in your head. Keep your mind uncluttered. Just focus on one thing at a time when you play and just don't overthink it. And that's really the key to good improvisation. By the way, if you're after some high quality, top-notch tutorials from the London Contemporary School of Piano, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got a whole host of great tutorials available, and you can also visit our website and find out more about what it is we do. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a mode that is just a favorite for practicing and improvising on. I never get tired of it. It's so simple. It's profound. It is the natural minor scale. So if I start with a C natural minor scale, I don't know why this one isn't taught in piano exams. I know the melodic minor scale's close to it, but it's not the same. So a modal C natural minor scale is this. For those of you who've picked it, it's exactly the same as its relative major, E flat major. It's just E flat major starting on a C, right? So it's got a really gentle sound to it with the A flat. It's not the sort of more traditionally practiced harmonic minor. It's just a bit of more gentle sounding scale. And it just has a lovely open soundscape to it. So we're just going to make up some music using this scale. Now, I want you to imagine that this scale is like a big, gigantic orange, and we're going to squeeze all of the juice out of it to create the most ultimate cocktail. That's how we think about it. We need to be opportunists with what this beautiful instrument, the piano, has, and this beautiful tuning system has in store for us. That's the way we need to think. It's nothing to be scared of. It's this beautiful instrument with an array of sounds. I mean, even if I play all the notes in that scale at the same time, it sounds great. It's like the piano's done half the work for us. If we start to respect that, it's wow. So, if I start with a C minor 7 chord in my left hand, because that is completely fitting in with the scale. And now all I'm going to do in the right hand is just make up a melody using these notes. It was sort of a descending passage. Now for many of you, that's all you need to do to get started. Just play something in the left hand that fits the scale. It can be even more simple than what I just did. It could be this. It could be an octave plus a fifth. This is a nice idiomatic sort of soundtracky piano groove. It could be like this. And then the right hand, I'm just going to play notes in the C minor scale. So I'm just milking that scale for all it's worth to really mark a musical moment. It's really fun. So to add some more variation, I can create some bass lines using the scale. So that was on a C with the G in it, using that octave and a fifth interval spacing in the left hand. Why don't I then go to A flat? Because that's in the scale as well. A flat, E flat, A flat. So I could do this motion C to A flat, E flat, A flat. It's quite a powerful change, and it's all just compatible with the scale. So if I just stay on that C for a while and just do the same improv I was doing before, I'm going to pull the A flat trick out of my pocket anytime soon when I'm ready to do it. Back to the C again. Important when improvising, I say this all the time, don't stop and don't think. Thinking, dangerous. Oh, it doesn't sound good. Oh, just don't talk to yourself when you play. Just let your fingers roll over the scale. There will be some uncomfortable moments. That happens to me all the time, you know. Whoops, just keep going. Roll through the punches. It doesn't have to be perfect. Perfect music is boring anyway. Who wants to listen to something that's perfect? Improvisation is about rolling with the punches. Just go through it and just don't stop and don't overanalyze what you're doing. For many of you, the coordination of just getting the left hand in time and the right hand playing some notes freely is hard enough. So just stay on that same chord and just do it as simply as you can, even if it's just 3 notes from the scale in the right hand and just 1 note in the left hand, like this. And just set the clock on for, 20 minutes and you just don't stop. You're building up a musical endurance. And that musical endurance is what allows great pianists like Herbie Hancock or Keith Jarrett to just sit there and improvise for ages. They just don't stop. They keep going, even if things don't always go according to plan. I mean, that's part of the fun. You don't want things going according to plan. How boring. Now, one little trick I'm going to finish this tutorial off with is I just love this trick. It's so exciting. You can create your own chords using the scale and really magical chords without even thinking about what the chords are. It goes back to this philosophy I was talking about earlier. Don't think, don't analyze too much. You're improvising. You can analyze later. If you're obsessed by analyzing, you can record it and analyze it, like 3 months later. But not while you're playing. Impossible to do. So, let's say I get this scale, the C minor scale. What if I get a couple of notes from that scale and jam them together to make chords, but not normal triad chords like C minor. If I get like second intervals and just mix them around like this. Sounds really interesting. It's like tension in the music, but the scale is keeping it in a safe, contained place. So then I add some bass to that. I can do things like this. I'm just using notes from the scale. I'm just thinking about the scale. I'm not thinking about what chords I'm playing. I'm just shaping my fingers to the scale, and I create all these lovely sounds as a result of what the scale has given us. You can do this on any of the other modes, like the Mixolydian mode. Mixolydian mode's quite a fun one to play with. C major, and you flatten the 7th. So you get rid of the B and you make it a B flat. That's the Mixolydian mode. You can be quite funky with this mode. Just get any scale that you know and you like and just play around with it. Be the DIY musician. Don't just follow what a composer tells you what to do. I mean, there are so many really simple pieces that people are so obsessed by learning, and instead of learning those pieces, they actually should be learning the formulas those composers wrote the pieces on. It's so much more satisfying that way. You can compose a piece just as good or even potentially better than that popular piece, or improvising just by understanding the formulas and the pillars that song was built on. So just go off and have some fun with it. See you soon.
This tutorial was filmed at the Blutner Piano Centre in London, Baker Street, home to the London Contemporary School of Piano. Blutner is a world-renowned piano brand and has an incredible legacy from Debussy, Rachmaninoff, Mahler, Strauss, and even the Beatles and Stevie Wonder. Not a bad customer list, hey? Our lessons take place at the London Blutner Piano Centre, and if you're interested in receiving world-class quality piano coaching that will really solve the challenges in your piano playing, it doesn't matter where in the world you are, whether it's our online coaching programs or coaching via our studios, I know that our team will have the answer to your challenges and the solutions that are required to get you to the next level in your piano journey. So why not reach out to us via our website, contemporaryschoolofpiano.com, and we look forward to hearing from you and solving your musical challenges. Most importantly, enjoy the music, have some fun, try new things, improvise, jam, think of new ideas, and see where that gets you. See you soon.